Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm your host, the Pokegamer. In the last episode, we got started on Victory Road, as you could probably tell. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be finishing off Victory Road and kind of just, getting out of Victory Road. We're not actually going to be doing, or starting the whole Elite Four thing today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be just kind of getting out of here so that way we can take each individual, Elite Four member on once per day. So obviously we'll take on the Elite Four members one a day once we get through Victory Road. So that's what we're going to be kind of doing. Part of the reason for me wanting to do this is because I might do two per day actually now that I think about it, but we'll have to see, of course. Either way, part of the reason for this is because when we get to the champion after we beat the champion, there's going to be a lot of kind of like cutscenes. So, I mean, it's going to be quite lengthy, and I don't want to kind of just be like, okay, well, I'll just battle, the last member of the Elite Four, and then I'll just go take the champion on it. I'm losing my voice, hooray. But, yeah, there's just kind of like a good amount of cutscenes, and, so I just kind of want to make sure that we don't end up going over like 20 to 30 minutes just because of cutscenes. So, just kind of throwing that out there. And there's only one major battle, I guess, today. Not like it's amazing, but it's kind of there. It kind of is a disappointing battle because there's an item that you feel like you probably should get, but you actually don't. I don't even remember where you get the item from. I have to look it up whenever I'm done, recording, so I can kind of talk about it maybe a little bit tomorrow if I can remember to do so. But yeah, like there's an item that you feel like you're supposed to get after the battle, but you don't actually get it. It's still relevant to that one thing, but it's not at the same time. I'll bring it up when we get to it, because, yeah. Anyways, for anyone who actually didn't, pay much attention to the whole fact, starting on Saturday, they were doing a live stream on the official Pokemon channel over on Twitch. As you know, they do like not the regional, but the national and worlds over on Twitch. They actually did a bunch of the U.S. regional flights. I guess is a good way to put that. They did it from the St. Louis regionals for both VGC and TCG. And apparently they also did it yesterday as well. So, yeah. I'm just saying, I feel like that's something that people might actually be interested in watching. Hopefully they kind of do a lot of things like battle roads and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. At least if I'm not mistaken, that's what those events are called. They're kind of like the Yu-Gi-Oh version of SJCS or YCS championships. So they're like right under your national championships, and then above that obviously is your worlds. So it'd be kind of cool if they started doing that. Hell, I might actually watch some of them, because I do still kind of dabble a bit in the card game, as well as, of course, I like to play competitive battling. Of course, I don't play like competitive VGC, though I do have an interest in it. So yeah, I don't know. Something that I feel like I should have, mentioned, because I know that some people might actually enjoy watching these streams. You kind of learn a little bit more about the card game itself, as well as, competitive VGC. This year's VGC should be interesting, considering basically everything is legal except for obviously some of those box legendaries and some of the things that were just not made of it, or like accessible via Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like a large chunk of everything else was. This year we might actually see the return of Trick Room teams, because some of the best Trick Room users are now back in the VGC metagame, namely things like Cresselia, and there's a few others. I think, trying to remember off the top of my head, which other ones used it in Gen 5. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Gengar actually managed to have access to Trick Room. I think there was one a couple of years ago that was either at Nationals or Worlds that happened to actually use it. So I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I think that that might be kind of a thing. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. Anyways, as you can see, we're kind of getting to a very large part of the end of Victory Road here. I don't know if you can use Waterfall on that. I might actually check that out here shortly. It's not like I have to really backtrack too far for it, but yeah. So once you walk into the last room of Victory Road, you happen to come across Wally. So I'm pretty sure you can already kind of guess that this is the major battle of Victory Road. He will challenge you, and there will be some kind of like really amped up music, so it's kind of great. But yeah, he's gonna be our last battle, so that's cool, I suppose. See, as you can kind of hear, there's, you know, amped up music. One more thing I want to kind of cover before we kind of like go way too far into it, I guess. For, you know, in Japan, because Pokemon always usually gives things to Japan and everyone else. A new app has been released in Japan. This app is the Pokemon Style app and is out from today on Android platforms and will be released on a later date on iOS. This free app gives you special wallpapers and icons for your phone and comes with updates on the 2nd and 4th week of each month on Thursdays. The design it gives range from free to like 200 yen. Again, I don't really know Japanese currency, so I'm just gonna keep saying yen. It currently has a Pikachu design available for free and has designs based on merchandise at the Pokemon Center. This includes ones based on the current Gumi line, X and Y Legends, and more. There are options for free and premium styles. A free Marshtomp design is set to be given on February 26th, and 3 designs, Hoenn starters, Eevee, Xerneas, Veltal, are being sold for half price. So, and that's going to be until February 25th. So, and looking at some of these pictures over on Cerebi, they're actually not that bad. You can kind of check them out there. Veltal's okay. This Krogan one looks like it's kind of like a Valentine's thing. And you'll understand if you're old enough and you actually take a look at it. The Pikachu one, kind of the same. It's kind of, you know, cool though. It's kind of plain, but at the same time, it kind of just fits. I think I like the Eevee one better. And then there's this other Pikachu one where he's sleeping on a moon, which I think is the one I would probably use out of all the ones that are on the image that Cerebi provided. So, yeah. And I do actually try to use every Pokemon in our party for this battle. This includes Linoon, and I actually have to give a lot of credit to Linoon. I didn't expect it to actually do work, which is funny. By do work, I don't mean like just Oko something because it can or something. That's not the case. But still, the fact that we've never actually EV trained it, or I don't even know if it has a good nature or not. I could be wrong, it might, but I somehow doubt it. Either way, I believe we're bringing in Linoon now. I don't really remember. Yeah, we're bringing Linoon. We're gonna bring in Linoon right here, right now. We're gonna bring in Linoon against this Delcatty because it does happen to have a fighting move, and I don't know if it has better like physical attack or not. Like, I'm sitting here debating on whether or not to bring it in, but fuck it, we're bringing it in. I don't care about my language either, so I don't care. But like I said, it has Rock Smash, so. The one thing I'd kind of forgotten was that Delcatty does have the ability Cute Charm, and this is part of the reason why I said that Linoon did some work here, because despite the infatuation, it does break through it, and we don't have to worry with like getting put to sleep and then being stalled until like 18 minutes because of this thing just immobilizing Linoon and forcing me to switch out. And of course, his last Pokemon is going to be his ace, which happens to be the Ralts that he caught at the very beginning of the game. Instead of a normal Gardevoir like it was in the originals, he actually has a Gallade this time, and part of this, or like part of the reason for this, as you're about to see, and as you already are aware from the beginning of the battle, how he showed his little necklace, he does happen to have a Mega Stone, and considering he hasn't Mega Evolved this entire battle yet, there's only one Pokemon that he has left that he can use to Mega Evolve, unless for some reason an AI is capable of deciding, oh, I don't want to Mega Evolve. So, as you can see, Mega Gallade, new Mega introduced into this game. Don't get to really see it do much considering it just gets completely destroyed by a pixelate boosted stab Hyper Voice. Just kind of saying. And he gets all angry with himself and whatever. I find it funny that he does kind of get angry at himself. It looks like he's actually about to get angry at his Pokemon, but he actually kind of takes it out on himself in a way. Like internally, it looks like he's taking it out on himself. Like if only I was stronger or whatever, he kind of does that. So it's kind of cool that they did that, and they turn it from something that's seemingly where he, you know, if you've ever watched anime, it kind of gave off that vibe. He's gonna go insane or something, but whatever. Anyways, as I mentioned before, you get an item from him. It happens to be a Dawnstone, but the thing is, he Mega Evolves a Pokemon, so it kind of feels like you should have gotten the Mega Stone for that. Spoiler alert for X and Y, because I will be doing that Let's Play at some point on this channel. You do get a Mega Stone from your rival, and it happens to be something of a Pokemon that they have that they can also Mega Evolve. This being in question Absol, you happen to get a Mega Stone for Absol from them, and they still have one for themselves. So I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why they didn't just give you the Mega Stone for Gallade here, but whatever. Anyways, like I said, we're probably going to be doing either 1 or 2 members of the Elite Four per day throughout the rest of the week. So we're not going to get started on it today, of course. But before we get anywhere like close to the doors for this, we obviously need to switch out Linoon for Metagross, and I don't know why it picked up Spiritomb when I was tapping Metagross, but whatever. Anyways, there's really not much else to do other than to kind of just get evaluated, quote unquote, and prove that we are obviously capable of entering for the Elite Four. So in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting started on at least the first 2 Elite Four members. One of the 2 is probably going to be 2 per episode, just to kind of speed this along for everyone, and that way people don't get too impatient. So yeah, we'll be taking on most likely the first 2 members of the Elite Four. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.